Hi everyone! Today I'm sharing a quick and easy process video for the spread that I did in my Life Crafted album featuring some of the digital elements from the Citrus Twist Kit's July 2021 release. So here I have a couple of pieces of white cardstock that I cut to the same size as a Citrus Twist Life Crafted album page protector. That's about 5 inches by 8 3/8 of an inch. And I've cut out of some white cardstock from the digital cut file called Funtastic, this rainbow shaped pattern. And I've also printed out some of the Traveler's Notebook Basics and Patterns digital papers, and this is from the pack called Summer Fun, as well as some of the digital elements that went with that kit. I'm going to be documenting the story of how I got invited to join the Citrus Twist's design team, and so I thought this cut file with the rainbow patterns just served as a really good background for such a happy story. I've already typed out all of my journaling on that TN Basics sheet that says "A Story to be Told" on the top, and here I'm just picking out some pattern papers that I think will go behind the rainbow cut file really well. So I ended up deciding on this pink floral paper just because the other sheet that I have my journaling on has some pink in it, and I wanted to pull some of the pink across onto this page as well. So here I'm just using my Zig two-way glue pen to glue down the cut file onto this pattern paper. I accidentally cut the pattern paper a bit too small when I had printed it out, so that's why you're seeing this small gap on the left side of the cut file. But I'm going to be backing this whole piece onto one of those white cardstock pieces that I have, so I'm not too worried about that gap there. For the left side of the page, because I'm going to be working outside of a page protector, I'm actually going to take some of that pattern paper and just place it over where the holes are supposed to go. And I chose one of the yellow pattern papers because I wanted to bring in some of the yellow that was in the lemon on the right side of my page. Now, I started to tear my paper because I wanted that torn edge look on my page, but then I remembered that I had bought this Tim Holtz deco trimmer, which basically you can chop it like a normal guillotine paper trimmer, but instead of leaving a straight line, it actually leaves kind of like a deckled edge, which provides the perfect torn edge without the danger of accidentally ripping the paper too much. Of course, if you don't have a deco trimmer, you can always rip the paper as well to get that kind of the same effect, but I felt like this was just a bit cleaner for me and just a bit more precise. Before I glue anything down, I'm just going to start working on the right side of the page and kind of decorate that a bit. So here I have the photo collage that was used to announce the new Citrus Twist design team, which I'm now a part of. And with the digital elements that I had fussy cut out, I decided I could do one of two ways for this project. I could either lean into some of the teal colors that were in the photo, like in the 2021 and in the design team, or I could lean into more of the pinks and the oranges that I had already on my page and on the page that says "A Story to be Told." So I decided I liked the oranges and the pinks a bit better, and so I'm just pulling out all of the different ephemera pieces that I have that same tone. And some of these tags had summer-themed words on them, so I think one of them said summer and the other one said something about a pool, but I was able to position them such that the text was covered up and I could still see some peeks of those tags from behind the photo collage. And I'm going to be positioning these tags at an angle coming out from behind the photo just to create a bit more interest. And finally, I decided to add that ticket stub looking piece that says "Remember this moment" on the bottom and the word piece that says "Captured" on the top of the page. So now I'm just working on gluing my embellishment cluster down to the page, and usually when I'm working on embellishment clusters like this, I like to lift the photo or the front piece away from my page and then put some tape on it, and then instead of taping it down to the page, I'm just using the embellishment pieces and sticking them onto that front piece and then layering my way down. I just find it a lot easier to do that instead of if you stick the photo down first, then you have to try to peel it up and stick things underneath it, and then that's just a bit too messy for me. So that's most of my embellishment cluster done, and I just decided at the last minute to punch a hole in this tag on the top here and just add some twine from my stash just to add a bit more texture to this page. I find that when you're working with digital elements, it's especially important to consider adding things like some twine or ribbon or sequins or things like that just to add more interest and prevent your layout from being like too flat. Now that that's done, I'm just going to add a couple of puffy heart stickers to my page as well to add even more texture and dimension. So these are still available on the Citrus Twist website as far as I can see for now, and one of them is from January 2021 and the other one is from February, and I can't remember which one was which. But I'm just pulling out some of the puffy hearts that are warmer in tone, so like the yellow ones and the pinks and the oranges, just to help bring my page together. Just adhering down the pieces to my left side of the spread before I decide if I want anything else to add to that page. And I did decide to add a heart sticker on top of the phrase, "a story to be told," as well as a couple of hearts beside the word captured to give me 3 groupings of hearts in total. And that finishes up my spread. If you liked this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. I've left the links to the Citrus Twist Kits items that I've used in the description box below, so make sure you check those out as well. And make sure you subscribe for more process videos. Thanks so much for watching.